going on, man? Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. How was from the end of last season when you won the starting job? How have you progressed from that point into this spring?
I'm definitely trying to mature a lot, because coming off that season I was young, and I'm trying to get my overall game or knowledge of the game up. Not just be a guy out there trying to do my job and help the linemen out. I'm definitely using this time to look past, like the linebackers. I want to start being able to read the whole field and really up my game as a whole, not just in the trenches. Playing center is so much more than just reading the guys in front of you. It's the overall aspect because everything can affect the game. And I'm really trying to use this period to get better at that.
What are some things you're doing to try to help yourself with that?
Watch more film, get my head up more and read further down the field and listen and just really, keen in on certain little details that you don't really pick up if you're just out there looking around quickly.
Are you watching film with Coach Triggett, or are you doing it on your own?
We do a lot of film as a whole, as a unit, and like the centers watch film together and the GAs. And when Coach Triggett has time, we watch film with him.
How's the transition for Ricky been to the offensive line?
Rick's actually one of my best friends, so he's always kind of hung out around the offensive linemen, so we all know him real well. He's doing a great job. He's coming in, he's learning quick. He's doing what Coach Triggett says to. He's being a sponge and trying to get as much knowledge as possible, and just kind of the best thing you can do when you switch positions is kind of come in dumb, and just take everything they give you and just go with it. And he's really doing a great job at that.
You guys from around the same area?
Yeah, he's from about an hour and a half from me.
Did you know him at all before you got here?
Yeah, I met him on a couple of visits to other schools before we came down here, and then we came down on our official visit together and decided we were going to be roommates and stuff.
So were you excited when you heard he was going to make the move?
Oh, yeah, of course, and that's my buddy. He's coming to the offensive line, he's going to be with us grinding, and we were looking forward to hopefully getting on some double teams or at some point hitting somebody together because you never know what's going to happen out there. And you always want to be somebody you're real close with, but as a whole, as an O-line, we're all real close. He fits right in the group and just goes with it.
But then to learn more than one position, is he kind of swimming a little bit mentally?
He's got a lot of guys around him that have been there, so we all do our best to help him when it comes to whether he's playing tackle, guard, and who knows, but whatever he's doing, we're doing our best to help him and just keep him calm, because the best thing you can do is keep him calm and really just go slow with him, and teach him the plays and the techniques and stuff, because there's a lot to learn as offensive lineman, especially switching from defensive line. It's a little bit different, because you want to control guys instead of just obliterate guys.
Between everybody you had this spring and then the guys you have this fall, you have maybe more offensive linemen than in years. Is it nice just having that many bodies to be able to rotate in and keep everybody fresh?
It's compared to last spring, it's great. I don't know if y'all remember last spring, we ended up with 8 guys towards the end of spring, and we were all pretty beat up. But even now, it gives us a chance more to do our reps, give the other guys a look, and then turn around and get a little bit more fresh because we had a little bit of a break, and then go out there and do our best ability and get the job done. It helps a lot, definitely.
Also less of a learning curve because a lot of you guys now have starting and game experience maybe compared to last year at this time.
Oh, definitely. Going into last season, we had one guy that had started prior to that offensive line. Now we have over 7 guys that have started at least one game. They have at least one game under their belt, so everyone is up to their experience levels, and they're just a whole lot more keen on what to do.
We've seen DeAndre, and you've worked sometimes after practice. Is he coming to you to ask for help, or are you coming to him, or how's
it? Just sometimes it happens to be like that. Someone wants to get, I want to get some extra snaps, and he's out there. Might as well just grab someone to do it too. It's better than snapping at a wall.
How have those guys been? You rotating all those guys, getting all reps. How's that going?
They're all doing their job. They're all listening to Coach Fisher and Coach Sanders and doing the best they can. They're all throwing the ball and handing the ball off as best they can, and just trying to learn as much as they can.
Can you tell the difference who's behind you?
No, not really. I'll just kind of get down there and grab that ball, get my calls, and get the O-line going. It's just no matter what, who's back there, we're going to get the job done.
Jimbo talks about trying to find the right 5. I think is the phrase used for the offensive line. I guess what goes into that? It seems like you guys are doing a lot of mixing and matching.
Well, the right 5 is whoever the coaches pick to be the right 5, but I guess he's looking for whoever molds the best together and gets the job done the best together.
Can you feel, chemistry, is that something you could feel on the line? If one guy maybe you work better with, and can you communicate better? Is there anything you can kind of quantify with that?
Well, honestly, on this team, we've all moved around so much and been in different positions so much. No matter who's next to us or who's lined up where, we're going to get the job done because we know how that guy's going to play because we've been with them before.
The guys you're lining up across from the D tackles, what have you seen out of Marcus Christmas this year compared to last season?
he's an explosive dude. I mean, last year he worked his butt off, but this year you can tell he's on a mission. He wants to get the job. Him and Derek Nottie. I mean, it's one thing to practice against some D tackles at another school, but here on the offensive line, we're going against, in my opinion, some of the best D tackles in the country. And so I think that we've all kind of come to the conclusion that if they're going to go hard, we're going to go hard. So we're all going to get better and be the best offensive line, defensive line in the country. That's just our goal too.
Is there a difference with DeMarcus from last year to now? I mean, is it noticeable? I mean, Derek's a guy that was very consistent last year.
Yeah, I mean, DeMarcus he always gets better. You know, he's always getting better every day. So that's just how it is.
All right, we good?
Yeah. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, man.